Hello and welcome. My name is Mikah. I'm a yoga therapist and I'm really happy you're here. Today's class is actually day 1 of my free 5-day yoga challenge called the Vibrant Body Yoga Challenge. And if you enjoy today's class and want to jump in for the other 4 days, again, it's completely free. Just sign up at the link down in the description and I'll send you those classes. All right, with that said, let's get moving. Today's class is all about opening up the back of our legs, so our hamstrings and our calves. Start lying on your back and bring both knees up into your chest. And your hands can either rest behind your legs if you like, or you can rest them down by your side. Take a big breath in through your nose. Let it go with a sigh out of your mouth. Feel any tension melt away that you might be holding on to, and center yourself for the next 10 minutes. Breathe in. Let it go with a sigh. Okay. Begin to straighten your left leg up towards the ceiling. And we'll take a moment here. Maybe draw both legs in a little closer to you. Point and flex through the left foot. And then hold the foot flexed so the heel is pressing up towards the ceiling. Connect with your breath here. If this is too much, you can always take a strap behind your thighs for a little extra support here. And then let that knee bend. Let's do the other leg. Right leg kicks up. Begin to point and flex slowly through the whole foot and ankle, warming everything up. And then next time the foot flexes, keep it there, drawing the toes down towards your face and lifting up through the heel as you breathe. Okay, bend that knee. Then we'll connect the movement with our breath. So inhale to kick one leg up. Exhale to bend. Inhale, kick the other leg. Exhale to bend. Do a couple more of those on your own. And then maybe try both legs at the same time. See how that feels in your body. Pointing and flexing or moving in any way that feels good right here. But you'll notice when you point and flex, it does help open up the backs of your legs, especially the calves. Okay, draw your knees into the chest. Give yourself a big old hug, a big old squeeze. Take a breath in. Breath out, soften, and come on up and around to hands and knees, tabletop position. You can pad your knees with a blanket if you like. From here, simply extend the left leg back behind you with the ball of the foot down and rock back, pressing through the heel and forward. So it's like we're easing into this calf stretch. Bring that knee back in, stretch the right leg out, square your hips, and begin to rock forward and back. If it does feel good to hold that stretch back for a moment, you can explore that for sure. And then bring the knee back in. Walk your palms forward just a little bit and maybe a little further apart. Give yourself some space. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. So start by hovering the knees. Sending the hips up and back, creating as much space in your spine as you can by pressing your palms into the mat and sending the hips up and back. I like to start with a little bend in my knees first. Then let's pedal it out, opening up the backs of the legs. Bending one knee at a time. And then both at the same time, let's rise up on the balls of the feet and then melt the heels as close to the mat as you can. Again, rising up and then pressing back. One more time. Good. Now the heels go down as much as they can. They do not have to touch the mat, but just feel that pressure downward. You can start to straighten your legs just a little bit. If that feels good in your body and you don't feel like it's bringing a lot of roundness to your back. Okay, and then from here, you can either walk your feet up to your hands or your hands back to your feet for a standing forward fold. We'll take ragdoll here. Toe heel your feet a little further apart, and then reach your hands for opposite elbows, generous bend in the knees, letting all tension release, drain from your upper body, your neck and shoulder area. And just begin to sway, to swing side to side, letting everything be loose. Release your arms back down, toe heel your feet back to hip distance, and set up halfway lift. So you can begin to straighten your legs here. Take your hands up anywhere on your legs you like and create this nice long spine. So no rounding in the back. Draw your shoulder blades even a little bit together so there's an opening in the chest area. So this is your halfway lift. Take a breath in here. Exhale, bend the knees, release back down into your forward fold. And then rise up to stand. So root through your feet, sweep the arms out and up. Find length here. Exhale, hands to heart center. Step the right foot up if you're at the back of the mat, or the left foot back if you're at the top of the mat, for warrior one. So that right leg's in front with a bend in the front knee. Back foot's at a slight angle. You're not on a tightrope here. Just step that foot where it feels comfortable, okay? And then we lengthen the tailbone down. We bring a little control to our low abdomen, our core here. Bring your arms up past your ears, pinkies in, lift the chest. Make sure all your joints feel good here, and if they don't, just make any adjustments with that back leg especially that you'd like to make. Slow the breath down here and feel this in your body. And then begin to straighten the front leg. Bring your arms down by your side, squeeze the shoulder blades, and lead with the chest. So we're hinging forward. No rounding in the spine as we come down towards that straight leg. Bend the front knee, ground through the feet as you rise back up. Breathe in. Breathe out, straighten the front leg, come back down into that fold. Inhale, bend and rise. Exhale, straighten and hinge. And then let's do one more. Inhale. This time as you exhale, just bring your hands to your heart, straighten the front leg, hinge forward. And when you reach your end range of motion here, as far as you can go without bending that front knee, then release your hands down to the leg. If you have yoga blocks, you can even put a block on the inside of your right foot. I really like that version. Then you can kind of use that block to help you press the hips back actively behind you. After a few breaths here, maybe we soften our shoulders down, release the head, still working towards a straight front leg. Bend the front knee, rise one more time all the way up to warrior one. Take a breath in here, breath out, step forward and bring your hands to your heart. And we'll step the other leg back for the other side. So this time, left foot in front, Right foot back at a slight angle. Your hips don't have to be square here, but we are strongly controlling the pelvis. So if you feel like you're sitting into this like this, bring a little control in. So again, we are engaging that back glute. We are drawing the core in. So you should feel a little hip flexor opening on the right leg, the back leg. And then stretch your arms up to the sky. Find your breath, find your focus. Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. And then we'll start to move, straightening the front leg, arms down into V's, hinging forward. And then when you breathe in, bend the knee, rise back up to where you were. Breathe out to straighten and hinge. Breathe in to bend and rise. Let's do one more round like that. And then this time, bring your hands to your heart, straighten the front leg, hinge forward, sending the hips actively back behind you. Long spine here, especially at the beginning. And then you can release your hands down to the leg, maybe even let it slide, let them slide down a little further as you breathe. And then you can soften your shoulders, release the head. If you find yourself a little wobbly here, you might want a little more space between the feet, widthwise, like on railroad tracks, not a tightrope with your feet. And then let's bend that front knee, root through your feet as you rise back up. Take a breath in, breath out, hands to the heart, step forward. And then let's take a moment of stillness together to finish. One hand on the heart, one hand on the low belly. Soften your eyes downward, or you can close them. Feel the movement of your body with your breath. Every inhale, that natural expansion and lift of the chest. And every exhale, the softening, the release. Intentionally slowing our breath down. And just noticing how we feel after that movement. After all of that flow, that breath. Acknowledge yourself for showing up to the mat today, when I know we all lead very busy lives, but you chose to spend this time taking care of your body, your mind, and your spirit. Thank you for joining me today, and I will see you next time. I hope you enjoyed today's class, and if you did, remember this is just day 1 of my free 5-day Vibrant Body Yoga Challenge, so if you would like to join us for the other 4 days, make sure you sign up at the link down in the description. And I hope you have a beautiful day.